Hello. Welcome to my stamp room. My name is Terry Phelps, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And every Wednesday, I try to come on and do something that can be inspiring, hopefully. um, yeah, so I don't know about you, but I think everyone has spring on their mind right now, right? Um, and it's been crazy here in Minnesota. It's like the snow's all gone, and then you wake up and then there's a blanket of snow, and then by the afternoon it's gone. So I feel like I'm living in Colorado because that's what I hear happens there. But anyway, so tonight I have a fun fold that's really easy to do, and it's looks like it's a normal card, but it it isn't. So I'm going to use tonight the Joyful Squares bundle, and you can find that in the mini catalog on pages 54 and 55. And let me go down to my desktop here, and I will show you the products. Sorry about my camera, but I don't know, it's so far away. So I'm going to show you the products. It's easier just to give you an idea. So this is the Joyful Squares stamp set. Super fun. You got a little tab. You've got some corners that you can make, do different things with the circle. Yeah, super fun. Love these days, little snippets of joy, good times. So this is actually a great stamp set for scrapbooking or journaling. And then this is the die set that goes with it. So this is fun because you can it'll cut out the whole square, but then it also will cut out this frame. So you can lay them together and build a frame. So that's pretty nice. And then the other thing that coordinates with this bundle is the Square Snippets 12 by 12 paper. And you get, I think it's 4 sheets of 3 different designs, and they're 2-sided. So these are squares, obviously. So lots of things you can do with this, right? And of course, they fit perfectly for a card front. This is the other side of that one. And then you have some smaller squares. So this is really fun for layering or doing a scrapbook page. And then here, it's kind of hard to see, but this is a little ledger-like sheet. Not good. And another squares. And then this is the back of that. So yeah, so this is the paper I'm going to be using tonight. And then this seems to be my go-to embossing folder. I just love this thing. It's the Forever Plaid. So I'm going to use that. And the only couple other things I'm going to use are these beautiful sequins. These are the pearlized faceted circles. And then this really cool ribbon, which is Cloud Cover. And it's kind of see-through, and I like that. So it'll be able to see through the designer series paper under it. I don't know how that's going to work yet. I haven't actually made that part. We'll see. So let's get started. Get this out of the way. All right, so we're going to make our card base and cut all our pieces. And so for this card, I'm going to just do a normal a card base. So I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to do my fold. And get that really nicely burnished. And then I'm going to take, this is my front, and so I'm going to go at 2 3/4. And I'm going to make a cut just from the edge to the 4 1/4 mark, just where our fold is for the card. Okay, so now you have, this is your front of your card. All right, so that's our card base. And then we need to cut a panel, and I think I want this to be 2 1/2, which I think this is. All right, 2 1/2 by 4. I want this to be a border. All right, so we're going to take this piece and we're going to do embossing on that. And then I need to take and cut. I got to use this. This is the outline die for that die set and of the square. And I'm going to cut one of these. So I'm going to do that real quick. And all right, so then get it off my machine. So we have this piece, and we're going to use this. Basically, it's going to be a reinforcement piece, actually. So we've got that. And let's see, we need an inside piece. So I'm going to cut this at, let's see, I think I want to do the 2 1/2 by 4. Wait, what's this? I'm just going to go like that. And we're going to go 2 1/2. All right, so that's that piece. And so now we're going to take and cut our designer series papers. So this is, I think I'm going to use this square. I really like this floral. So I'm going to cut that. And so there we go. We're going to use that piece. And I want to use one of the larger squares as well. So I think that'll work. All right. So I'm just going to line this up in our track. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to 4. These are 4 by 4 squares. Oh, I didn't cut it at 4. I didn't. What did I do? Something's wrong. Okay, it wasn't flush. Here we go. Must have moved it when I was cutting. All right, and then we're just gonna go again. Whoops. It would help if I actually use the cutting blade. All right, so I think we have all our pieces cut. And this one, do I dare do this? All right, good enough. And this one has just a smidgen too of other square. There we go. All right, so we got that piece. I think we're done cutting. And then the only other thing I need to do is take this piece. And I'm going to put this through the embossing machine here. And I'm going to have this as our panel in the front. Looks pretty straight. Alrighty, so I'm just going to do that real quick. Right now it's the Stamping Up convention or on stage in California. So a lot of my lady friends are there enjoying wonderful California. And they're going to have a blast for the next 4 days. Normally I would be going, but it just didn't fit in the plan now. So it is what it is, right? All right, so I'm going to take this and get this a nice and crisp. All right, so this card is so easy, but it's going to be really fun. Now, I have not put this together yet. This particular, it's just an idea I've got going here, so we'll see how it turns out. All right, so we are going to take and we're going to attach. Oh my goodness. I think I do have to switch one more thing. Yeah, I changed my mind. I could do this. And then just put this on top. But I think it's cleaner if I do it. I'm going to cut this at 2.5. I'm going to change it up. I have another one I did, and I did that one differently. So one never knows what's gonna happen. Alrighty, that's gonna fit. I think a little nicer. It'll look a lot cleaner, I think. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna take this piece and we're going to adhere it down. I told you this was gonna be different. Whoops. And I think I'm going to do that too. All right, so we're going to line this up, make sure that it's nice and even. So there's the top of our card. Okay, I'm going to take this and add this on top. And I'm going to want a border. I feel like I'm in kindergarten. The way I have my setup here, I have to have this really low, my chair. So I feel like, whoops, I don't like that. Yay, I can get it up. All right. So that's going to be the front. And then we're going to put this down. All right, and we're going to do a border as well. I really kind of messing up my borders tonight, aren't I? That's so hard to see. I should just stand up. All right, better. All right, so now we have the bottom panel. All right, and so we're going to put this. Now I'm going to take this piece that I cut, and I'm just going to put this on the back because I want this to be something that's more, makes this designer series paper more stable. So I'm going to do that. I figured this was probably one of the easiest ways to do that. I am going to stand up. I can't see. All right. So that's going to make this a little bit more stable, I feel. Okay. So I'm going to take this piece. This is the piece that we ran through the embossing folder. And I wanted to do that because I just thought I wanted to give it a little something, something. It just looked a little too plain. Now what I might do, and like I said, I have not really made this version, so I am going to play here for a little bit. I'm going to see if I want to add a ribbon to this. We're going to put this, actually this needs to be higher up. I'm going to put this like here, I think. Trying to decide if I like that or not. Or this could go like this, because technically that's going to disappear. I want this higher. Because we're going to add this piece to it. Now this was a scrap that I have left over, and the colors work, and so I thought I'm going to use that. So if we place this to be up here, this down here, this up here, this could go like this. I know. Let's do. All right. I'm going to just. Okay. Let us put this down. And we'll just go from there. Because I think I'm going to do like. Stand up again so I can see. Actually, I'm going to go like this. It'll be easier. And you could also pop this up on dimensionals too. That would work. And then I'm going to take this. And I'm going to. Yeah, we'll put that about there. I could put this on dimensionals as well, but I think it would get kind of thick. And this piece I already have on dimensionals, so I think I'm just going to keep that. All right. So what I'm thinking, what if we did something like this and pop this here. Or instead, maybe we could do all right. I don't know how this is going to look, but we are going with this. Let's just put these down and we can shorten them or whatever we want here. There's that. Whoops. Okay. Just playing on the fly here. So I'm going to put this down, and this will also kind of stabilize these ribbons. All right. And now let's see, let's put an angle at these. They're looking kind of sad. And these I'm going to go a little bit farther out, I think. Because why not, right? We got it. Might as well. Ooh, not bad at all. All right, so I think she needs a little bit of bling bling. So I feel like these are a fairly good match. So I'm adding just a little different color to kind of match our flowers a little bit. I think I'm going to go with, let's see. Where do I want these? Put one there. One there. And how about that? So isn't this a fun card? Because what's going to happen then? It just looks like it normally would open like normal, right? But it's going to open like that. And then you can do your sentiment. I'm going to leave this blank because then I've got more options when I actually want to use it. But I think that really turned out cute. I wasn't sure how it was going to come together, but I had an idea. But yeah, so super fun. And so what I also, where's my other cards? So this is the card that I received that I just love, and I got this in a swap, and this was from Dina Linneman. And so thank you, Dina. That was a great card. I loved it. So this was my take on it. I did it a little differently. And then I did another one when I was just playing around. And this one is different because it opens the same, but I added a little thing. So all I did was I put some tape down on the bottom here. And then I thought, how fun would it be to have something that pulls out since this little bundle has a tab. And so I made that for really cute. Isn't that cute? And this is from the ephemera pack. And then you just place it back in. So that was my first attempt at this, and I just thought, I'm going to do something where it pulls out and it's a surprise. So it opens up like that. So it says Happy Easter. And it's bright and cheery, and yeah, so that's super fun. So that was my little take on doing this card the first time around. And then I wanted to use the paper, but I wanted to use different color scheme. And so these were both cards from that same pack of paper. So super fun idea. I had a really fun time looking at this and trying to figure out what I wanted to do with it. To make this card, I used all the same products, except I did use the Easter time mix and match, and that's for the bunny and this flower. And so I like that because it's a fast way to put things together. And then I use this Choose Happy because I wanted, obviously, Easter. And this is such a great set because it kind of does it all. It's got Thanksgiving, anniversary, adventure, gratitude, birthday, winter, autumn, dreams, summer, healing, Easter, spring, heart, life. I mean, it's just great. It's got everything. And then it's got some little stamp drawings to go with it. So pretty cool. But those are the only two little things that I added to make this particular card. So super fast, super easy. And yet, you just think it's just a normal card, right? But it totally opens differently. I love it. And you could, of course, do something with the back if you wanted to, but you don't need to, right? So pretty fun idea. So I hope you use this. It's a great little layout. It's going to be fun to make, easy to make, fast, and it'll be a nice surprise for whoever you give that to. So yeah, so let me know if you use this idea. It's a regular card base, and you're going to cut it up on the front side of the card at 2 3/4 to your center fold. And then you're just going to decorate any way you want. And super easy. So with that, I'm going to let you go, and I hope you try it. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them. And yeah, if you know anyone else that would like to try this, go ahead and forward this to someone and they can enjoy it too. So, all right, with that, I'm going to take and go have dinner, and I'll be back hopefully next week. But take care. Thanks for watching.